so today I wanted to talk about my top 5 vocal warm-ups. A question that I get sometimes when I'm teaching voice or when I've taught choir in the past is, are warm-ups actually necessary for the voice? And there is actually, I have a mixed response, and there is some debate between vocal coaches, choir directors, of what should be done. Should you do a warm-up? Should you not do a warm-up, right? And I think it really just depends on how you are, how you're feeling when you woke up. So let's say you've been out and about all day, you've been walking, you've been talking, you've been moving around. You don't really need to do like a big extensive warm up. Maybe just a quick little vocal trills or something like that, but there really isn't a lot of warming up you'll need to do because your voice is already warm from all the talking and moving around you've been doing. Whereas let's say you just woke up and you got to be ready to sing in the next 30 minutes or an hour, right? This might require a little bit more extensive warm up. And I'm going to show you the top 5 that I like to do to get ready, to get my voice up and moving. Just like you would when you exercise, you want to maybe stretch, move around before you get right into like some heavy lifting or running or whatever it may be. Your voice is a muscle and it needs to warm up before it just goes right into a big, high, long note, right? So here's what I like to do. The first thing actually doesn't require any singing at all. My first tip is just to get up and move around. For me, I like to work out. I like to run. I like to lift weights. That gets me going. For some of you that don't, that's not your jam, you don't really like doing that kind of workout, then I recommend just get up and go out and go for a walk or stretch or do some kind of movement that will help warm up your body. A lot of people don't realize this, but singing is a full body experience. You're using all of your body. You're standing up, you're using your posture, you're stabilizing yourself with your core, you're using your core to breathe, you're using your lungs, your diaphragm. Of course, you're using this upper part of your face, your pharynx, all the things. You have to use all of your body, and you don't want any tension in your body. So that's why moving around, stretching, exercising gets rid of all that tension that you got from the day or from sleeping. Then my next tip is breathing. Breathing is one of the most important things for good singing. So what I like to do is I like to do a sizzle. A sizzle is like when you say the middle part of pizza or that last part of pizza. So I use the TS to sizzle. So here's what I do. I'll take a deep breath and I sizzle for as long as I can. The better the breath I take, the longer my sizzle is going to last. And so this helps me with my breath control. It helps me be aware of my deep breathing. It helps me be aware and control how much air I let out and how long I can let that air out. Why is that going to help you with singing? It's going to help you sing those long, beautiful phrases or that long note that you're just not quite able to hold long enough, right? That's what you're training your voice to do. The next thing that I like to do after I do my sizzles is I like to hum. Humming is a great thing to do, especially when your voice may be tired from singing the night before or from talking a lot or whatever it is you may be using your voice for. It's like a massage for the voice when you sing. So I always like to start off with humming before I really get into actual singing. So I will hum on like a 5-note scale. You can do whatever pattern you want to sing, but this is my pattern I like to do. So here I go. So I was humming kind of loud so you could hear me, but really you don't really want to hum that loud. You want it to be nice, light, and effortless when you hum. So you don't want to do like really like kind of humming. Just make it light and easy, right? The next thing I like to do is this one called, I do Z, E, ah, ah, ah. So this is going to work on some agility. This is going to work on articulation by using your diaphragm. So here's what it sounds like when you sing it. Z, E, ah, ah, ah. And I go up. Z, E, ah, ah, ah. You can go faster. Z, E, ah, ah. Z, E, ah, ah. Or you can go down or however you want to do it. So it's a great, again, warm up for working on vocal agility, flexibility, and doing a little bit of vowel work as well. The next and my last top vocal warm up I like to do works on all the pure vowels, E, E, A, O, U, and it works on nice, long, smooth legato singing. So it sounds like this. Z, Z, za, zo, zu. And you can go up. Z, Z, za, zo, zu. high as you want, go as low as you want. And so the vowels I'm using are e, o, u. And I like to use a z as my consonant. I like to use a voiced consonant. So z is a voiced consonant, n is a voiced consonant, m. Anything that makes a noise, consonant that makes a noise is a voiced consonant. And my favorite one to use is z, the z consonant, right? That's my top 5 vocal warm-ups. Thanks for watching.